Welcome to the Power Friendship Podcast. And today is the best day of the week. Let's go. Get your days of friendship here with my co-hosts, Benny J. Motherfifin Blanco and Sailor Gaze here. Thank you for clicking on the play button. Can we get like 2 likes or 5 likes? How about 2 or 5 likes? 2 or 5 likes, okay? All right, 2 or 5 likes. That's all we want. All right, drink your water. We love you. Gonna bring you some news, comic stuff, Harry Potter. We got all types of stuff. We got the hits, okay? It's going to be a great day. We're going to shoot the podcast, Benny. First of all, how are you doing, my brother?
Well, Sunday, man. This is
Okay, that's good to know. I'm glad you're doing okay, and I love you, okay?
But I'm killing it in Pokemon Ranked. I finally figure out my flaws, and I've been winning a lot in Ranked, so I'm happy.
I'm happy. Say your flaws, man. Not say your flaws.
Well, I figured out my flaws, and now I'm killing it.
What was it?
I'm doing good.
You can't tell us?
One Pokemon. It was just I had to switch around, but I took a week off of Pokemon, and I think that week off helped so much.
Took a vacation. Okay, man.
That shit just pissed me off. You?
I'm doing okay. Let's get this show on the road. All right, trailer watch. We watched some trailers. I sent you some trailers. I forgot. So, Strays with Will Ferrell looks good. It's basically dogs, live action. He finds out his owner doesn't want him, doesn't love him, so he's going to bite his penis off. That's the goal. Jamie Foxx is in it. It looks kind of fun. I'm down. I'll watch it. It's on Netflix. What can you do? Also, the Air Jordan movie, how Nike got the contract with Air Jordan with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, which looks good. Good team. Watch it. That looks dope. Swarm, it's about it's basically, I think it's about the Beehive, Beyonce Beehive, and this girl's obsessed with it. And she goes around, gives her string measures. So it's a horror movie. On March 17th for Amazon Prime, which is good. Amazon got some bangers by Donald Glover is, I think, producing it, is behind it. And it looks good. Looks like a dope horror movie, man. Black people horror movies are a little bit scarier than white people horror movies, to me. Do you feel that way? Like colored, like colored. I can't say colored. Like black people, like black people horror movies are a little bit scarier than like white people horror movies. To me, I don't know. It's always scary to me. I feel like this was like a message, like hey, pay attention or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I get very nervous.
I mean, it depends. Like, it really just depends. I mean, it's a horror movie. It doesn't really matter if it's like black or white. I mean, I've seen scary black ones.
Like it is, but I get the vibe. I don't want to say like, oh, black people movies are. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we talk about the best trailer, Fast X.
You mean the dumbest shit of all time?
It's
the dumbest movies.
Is the Fast and Furious our American treasure of our movies? Like, we're gonna tell our kids about Fast X and 9? Yeah,
bro, it is the worst, most disjointed, like lost identity trailer I've ever seen ever.
Come on, man.
God, it's horrible, bro. They literally put a Captain America scene in it. With the fucking door with the car. Then, all right, this whole trailer is just disjointed as fuck. First off, you get this, family shit. And then you get, then they CGI Jason Momoa's character in flashback scenes. Like he was there in those big moments, which he was never there in those movies. And then they have a street race with him and Jason Momoa, which resonates back to the old time, like the original Fast and Furious, and then they do some stupid secret spy shit the next scene, which makes no fucking sense. You have all these actors that look fucking completely bored or lost. Then you have some really shitty CGI that I know a lot of people say, oh, just give it time. It ain't gonna get fixed, bro. It ain't. And this movie is going to make like $2 billion because it's so stupid and people are just gonna watch it and bro, it's fucking terrible. Like every time I see trailers like this, I'm like, God, bro, like Martin Scorsese is right every single time. It's just getting righter and righter, bro. Like, Oh, but the comments in those trailers are hilarious, though. They were like, couldn't go 5 seconds without hearing family.
My thoughts on trailer? I'm in there, okay? Forgive me, Benny. Forgive me. We are in there, okay? It's all about family.
I'm not.
It's all about family, Benny. You're my family, dog.
Yeah, but I'm not supporting the trash of that movie.
We can see it illegally. How you want to do this?
I don't want to waste my time watching this trash. I don't.
You're my dog.
I don't.
And I love you.
Yeah, but
okay.
It's probably one of the worst trailers I've seen.
The worst?
Bro, you see how shitty it was? Like how terribly edited it was. The CGI was just
it showed everything. I was like, damn. Like,
oh yeah, bro! It showed the entire movie. It showed literally. It was 3 minutes and 49 seconds. They literally showed the entire plot right then and there.
I said, hold on.
They most likely showed the final fight in it.
All right, I'll be the devil's advocate here. Look,
and it's the same thing with the Ant-Man, the Quantumania. Like they literally showed the final fight in that trailer. They showed the final fight, and if they didn't, I mean, I'll watch it.
Yeah,
because I'm too invested in it. But
well, I have a Valentine's Day thing this weekend, but I'm gonna probably do it. I want after work Thursday or Friday. I might do it.
I probably won't be able to do it Thursday.
I know. That's why I said I don't want to. I have to figure something out. I want to do it. Doing it with the dog.
But either way, Fast X, terrible trailer. Meme the fuck out of it. You can meme it, but the movie looks awful.
Vinny. Look, we're different on this one. I was gonna be great, but I'm here for John Cena, Brie Larson.
Because apparently John Cena and Dom's character are related. Yeah,
they're brothers.
Yeah, they're not brothers, bro. One is really white. One is
John Cena Mexican.
Yeah, apparently he is. Yeah, no, he's not. Terrible casting for that.
Wait, have you seen Fast 9?
Bro, I don't need to watch any of them to know what happened.
What? Yo! The best one is Fast 5, though. Fast 5 is the best one. Look at your face. Look at your face! He's so sick! Look, alright. The trailer looks crazy. Jason Momoa is kind of flamboyant. He said his character is the anti-Dom. So we'll see what that means.
No, he's literally just playing himself. That's literally what he's doing. He's just playing himself. Just riding the bike. Riding a bike with his Tommy Bahama shirt and being a badass. That's literally what he's just doing. He's just playing himself. He's like, I don't need to act. I don't need to act. I don't need to act in this movie. Fuck yeah.
I love it. I love how different we are. I love it. I fucking love it, man. Oh, I love you, Benny. He said he's just Jason Momoa. It's Jason Momoa and CGI. It did CGI. I watched Fast. The one I didn't see. I'm kind of mixed. The best one. I don't think you need to. What's your favorite one?
Probably Tokyo Drift.
I do like Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift. Hey, let's go, Benny. Forget about the cuz. That's Paul Walker. Fast and Furious 2. He said cuz. Forget about the cuz. But Fast and Furious, Fast actually looks pretty wild. All right, next. Avatar passes Titanic. I can't. I don't think Avatar is that great to me, but whatever.
Yeah, but it's also like an international shit. So like a lot of these international territories have never seen Avatar until now because a lot of them never had like movie theaters, and like in the last like 10 plus years, like there's been so much international push for movie theaters that when like you just put anything out, especially something that's commercially just accessible to a lot of people, it's just whatever. You could just do it. I mean, a lot of these places are making a lot of money. I mean, it did like I think reach over 700 million in domestically. So I mean, you got a lot of people that are probably watching it just to hate watch it, and then you just got a lot of people that are just fans, or just a lot of people that were just curious. But I'm just surprised that people are willing to sit down for almost 4 hours to watch this movie. But then again, it was like a 13-year wait for this. So like of course a lot of people had this big like anticipation, especially with all the promotions that happened prior, that people are just very curious about it, and then and passes a lot of money. I mean, you're still gonna get James Cameron talking shit about the industry, yet has like 4 movies that have $1 billion, which equates to Titanic. Oh, wait, was it 4 or 3? He has Titanic. He has Avatar 1, Avatar 2. Oh, wait, so he has 3 movies that are at $2 billion. 3 movies at $2 billion.
He's the only director.
Yeah. 3. Not to lie, the 2 got to $2 billion because of re-releases. Because they got Titanic and Avatar got re-releases, but this one got it on not a re-release, got it on the go. So
that's 2 weeks.
I mean, hey, it's cool, but like I feel like post-COVID, like we as a community of like film goers, like film watchers, like we used to always talk about it pre-COVID, like about box office success. And I feel like that conversation hasn't really been that prevalent post, even with a few Marvel movies. But that was always an interesting conversation to have. Like, how much money does this movie need? But like, I don't know. Maybe with this movie, it might spark that conversation back. But with the whole shit with AMC now, I'm wondering, or other theaters are going to adopt that, because a lot of actors have been responding towards it, especially Elijah Woods, basically stating that when you're literally segregating the movie theater, you're literally making the rich people with more money have more weight and more power going into the movies. So, I mean, it's probably not going to be that big of a price difference, but it's just the fact that like you're trying to outprice things. Like, come on, man! Like, I really hope that other theaters don't adopt this method, because it's very anti-consumer. I get why. It's like you're just trying to stay above the margin, trying to make money, but like that's not really how you do it. I mean, the one thing you can do is just increase movie tickets all around, but don't price different. And like, I don't know. I don't go to AMC's, so I'm good. I mean, I usually just go to Cinemarks or Penn Cinema.
Yeah,
those are the two.
Because it's like they all will probably eventually try to do it or something like that.
I really hope not. Yeah, because if it hurts AMC down the bottom line, it's not a good investment. But unfortunately, if the entire industry does it, we're kind of forced to go with it. So I don't know if it's profitable. If it's profitable for AMC, you bet your ass other theaters are going to do it. So I say to a lot of people out there, please do not go to AMC. Just go to a different theater, honestly. Don't support that method.
Yeah, that's dirty, man. That's some dirty stuff. Like, why?
But yeah, I don't really care about Avatar, so good for them. Good for them. I mean, but here's the thing. Here's the weird thing. If you really fucking think about it. So Disney has like 6 or 5 $2 billion movies. So they have Titanic, they have Avatar 1, Avatar 2, they have Infinity War, Endgame. What other is I don't think there's another $2 billion movie. But yeah, they have probably like 80% of like the $1 billion movie market now, like Disney, since like they bought 21st Century Fox. And I think the only other franchise that's like competing with it is the shitty ass Fast and Furious movies. And that's a Universal or Paramount, whatever, which one. I think Universal. And then you have Warner Brothers with like the Harry Potters, but the Harry Potter movies haven't made shit since like Deathly Hallows.
True.
So Disney is just completely just dominating the fucking movie market.
Also, Zoe Saldana's in 3 of those movies.
Huh?
The top movies. Zoe Saldana, she's in 3 of the top of the movies.
Oh, bro, that's so wild too. Yeah, when you really think about it, she's just. Well, it's so funny because she was originally in the Avatar before Guardians and all that shit.
Yes.
So.
It's crazy. Like she's like in all three. That's wild.
Oh,
man.
well, she's gonna be in all the Avatar movies, which are all gonna be $1 billion makers.
Her money. She's gonna have all the money.
Depending on her contract. If anybody has that RDJ contract, they're making bank on the Avatar movies.
Speaking of RDJ, he's supposed to be the villain of the next Fast and Furious movie.
I don't fucking care, bro. I think it's stupid, bro. That's the most cliche. No sense of creativity plot.
But because all these movies has to be where they go next. They have to cater. Well,
no. I'm not denying that, but the fact that we have to make a rich autistic billionaire the villain. Yes, bro. I hate that, bro. There's so many movies and shows where that's just the bottom line story plot. All these murder shows is about the rich. All these movies about is kill the rich. It's like, bro, this shit is getting fucking so overplayed.
They gotta look. They gotta have cars going against people that doesn't have cars. You know what I'm saying? Or
that has fucking spaceships. But that I don't fucking know, bro. They're gonna reset the entire universe. Watch, it's gonna be some weird shit.
I swear to God,
because Universal is not gonna let this franchise die, bro. It's too profitable.
Vin Diesel said, he's comparing his work to J.R. Tolkien. Like he's a...
No, that is, you cannot compare yourself with the Godfather of fucking fantasy stories. You cannot, bro, that is inflating your fucking ego. Do not compare yourself with J.R.R. Tolkien.
I know about mythologies now. Why people don't want to write mythologies in J.R.R. Tolkien. I said, what? You said what?
Wait, he said what?
All right, here, I got it. I'm going to find it right now. He said, Vin Diesel's a mess. Vin Diesel's a freaking mess, bro. I said, what? He can't. He thinks that Fast series, it compared to Lord of the Rings I was like, but it's nowhere near to be it's not nowhere near to be even close to be like that. It's like Fast 5 is pretty good. Fast 5 is definitely pretty good. But he says right here. Vin Diesel says that he relates to why J.J.R. Tolkien stopped writing the Lord of the Rings. It's so hard to continue mythology. No one thinks about it in that context.
He literally stopped writing because he finished the story. He literally finished the story. The whole concept of Lord of the Rings or Middle Earth is the death of nature and magic because of the advancement of technology and the old ways of life dissipate. There's not much to go forward because after Middle Earth, it becomes our Earth. It becomes human Earth. It becomes the technological mess Earth. It becomes the civil war Earth where humans are fighting humans. That's all it becomes. So he was done with the story. Dude, you can't compare yourself to him. Fuck you, Vin Diesel.
Yo, Vin Diesel, I want to have you on the show. Ask questions because this is about family. And me and Vinny about family.
He's a dickhead. You know that. He's a dickhead in real life.
Yo, I like Robert Shaw though. Robert Shaw was cool. Hobbs and Shaw was cool. I like that movie. It was fun. The Rock and Jason Statham. I love it.
The movie was stupid.
I know. That's why I loved it. He rock bottomed somebody.
He fucking carried a fucking helicopter, brought it down with his hand. How?
Hi, cat. How?
No, and The Rock's character didn't have that super serum syndrome that fucking Idris Elba's character had.
Yeah. Vinny! Yo, Vincent! How? How, Slay? How? I love it, yo. How? Alright, next. Alright, Attack of Block 2 is going to take place with older Moses.
You said what?
Attack of Block 2? You ever see Attack of Block? Attack the Block?
No.
With Jonathan Boyega? Jonathan Boyega? John Boyega?
No.
You should watch it. It's dope. That's your start. Well, it's going to be adult Moses. Do it. Magic Mike to predict to make $8 million because of limited release and 1.5 and 1,500 theaters. Boom. Mandalorian season 3. Pictures, photos, Bo-Katan, all that stuff is out. I'm excited. Show me the money. Cocaine Bear. Right. What about Cocaine Shark? That's the next one.
Oh my God! So basically, the Pacific Ocean near the coast of either I think New Zealand. Apparently, there was 30 or 350. It was some crazy number of kilotons of cocaine found in the Pacific Ocean that was confiscated by the Coast Guard. So
that's the story. It's the story he was going to use. Wow.
Well, I don't know.
A shark on cocaine? I don't know. Jaws on cocaine? The bear on cocaine sounds crazy. I'm going to be there day one.
Well, the bear on cocaine was inspired by a true event, so I don't know. Cool.
But the bear died, didn't he?
Yeah, most likely. I assume so. I think because it was like so much kilos of cocaine he ingested, it's gonna just blow up his heart. I don't fucking know.
I love it. Also, the Riddick film is Furia. The Riddick film. The Vin Diesel. I've seen most of the Riddick films, but they're pretty good. I've seen all of them. I think there's one's coming soon, but it's like weird. But we'll see. Riddick has been like on and off in theaters all the time, but like when does Vin Diesel have the time? He's like 50 plus, right? Like, he's like ancient. He's not ancient, but he's like getting there. He's getting there. Anywho, all right. The Scream poster's pretty sick. I'm fucking with it. I love all the Scream posters coming out. They don't look like I don't like the floating head posters, but they started it. Scream started it first, but it's getting
Marvel ruined it.
Yeah,
Marvel ruined it.
The anime ones look better when the ones that are like the IMAX ones look really bad.
All these Marvel ones are all pretty much the same. You have the center character in the middle, then you have a bunch of big pop up like big versions of them behind. I think the most creative one personally recently will have to probably be Ragnarok, because that was pretty cool. That Ragnarok one was pretty dope. Obviously, the worst one of all was the Far From Home. Not Far From Home. Homecoming.
Oh, all Spider-Man
really bad.
From Marvel are terrible. All of them are bad.
They're fucking.
I don't like all of them. Any of them. They're not good. No bueno.
I actually like the Avengers one, the first one, just because it just had them right there in the middle.
Yeah, I like the Thor trailer. The Thor poster for Thor 1, just Thor with the cape and the hammer. That was sick. Cap got some cool ones.
Yeah, but then like, Civil War was just a floating heads pretty much.
Yeah, I don't like Civil War.
And then. Yeah. No Way Home was terrible. No Way Home was bad.
Speaking of poster,
yeah. I think one of my favorite is obviously the Man of Steel. I love that one.
Yo, Man of Steel
does that one. When he's just flying.
I have the one where he's
obviously the Batman one is pretty cool. But Barbarian's still the best.
Yes, that one was hard. I wanted my phone case so bad. That was hard. I'm getting on my wall. I have my favorite poster is the Sin City one with Ava Green.
Ooh,
I have that poster. I'm gonna hang it in I'm gonna get it framed. That poster is amazing. Blah. Hello. All right. Next, I guess we talk about. Let's talk about. Well, Spartacus series is happening. Sequels. To
another
Spartacus.
one.
Stars. I like Spartacus, which was dope. It was really violent.
How are you going to do a sequel when they all supposed to be dead?
It's stars. I don't know. Make that money. Spider-Man Noir live action. Biddy.
With who? Nicolas Cage?
By Amazon. Why? It could be dope, but why are you? What's the play? What's the end goal here? I want to know what's going on. Because I'm like, Spider-Man Noir. It's pretty interesting. I guess Dark Spider-Man?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't really care.
But yeah, Whoa, I pressed the button. My bad. Dark Spider-Man. I don't know. I'm not really excited.
I don't really care. What it is.
It's all good. It's not bad. I mean, Nowhere. You could do a lot with Nowhere Spider-Man. So we'll see. But I guess let's see. Disney lost 2.4 million subscribers in the quarter of 2023. Why is that? Yeah,
because you said Disney Plus.
Yep.
I mean, I could just guess because of lack of good content. Personally, there's not really anything coming out. I think, especially at like at the end of the year, like there was nothing that was in Disney Plus that was coming out besides like your typical movies that got released on it, like from the theaters. Also, probably just lack of quality. Personally, like. Just no engagement, no shows that the fandom is talking about. I'm pretty sure that will probably most likely go back up a little bit when the Mandalorian, but when you have a severe lack of like show, like variety of shows on your platform, like you're just going to lose your viewer base. Because what you think about is on HBO Max right now, you have the large engagement of fucking The Last of Us on TV show. So you have that. So that's everywhere. Everyone's talking about that. Then on Netflix, as much as I despise them, they always at least have a show out that everyone is, relatively talking about. Especially with the massive success of Wednesday that came out. I mean, you just have a lot of stuff that came out on that platform. And then obviously with like this with the Hulu, I mean, you have I can't even just, bro, you have a lot. You have, I mean, I don't know how popular it is, but like How I Met Your Father, you have a shit ton of different documentary series that are out that is just ridiculous on that platform. Then it's just tough because you have a lot of these you have so much variety in different platforms that are not restricted like tonally and visually, because Disney is such a cater to the kids, even though adults are the ones paying for it, that just many people are just like, I haven't even used my Disney Plus. I think my family probably use it more when like the little kids come over and shit like that. I don't even use it until like The Mandalorian comes out. I haven't even used it for real. I mean, I did recently watch the National Treasure movie because I liked them, but I haven't used it for real since Obi-Wan, and that was like mid last year.
I don't.
So
I don't even like that.
And it's just a shame because like Disney has such a big library, not only just because of their own products, but also like a lot of the Fox shit, a lot of the 21st Century Fox shit that they acquire, but they don't promote that. It's just your typical shitty ass Marvel TV show or their Star Wars shows. So like, you're losing a lot because you're not creating like just variety. Like there's not that one big like Disney Plus show that like the whole world's talking about, unfortunately. Because like with The Last of Us, I mean, like, I shit you not, that show is definitely going to win like an Emmy.
Award?
It's definitely going to win an Emmy. Most likely, I could see it from episode 3, but also like maybe either score or maybe performance, but maybe just also like just aesthetics and design and stuff like that. But like that show is just gonna win, and honestly, it's because it's HBO. It's also created by the creators of Chernobyl, and that won best miniseries, best drama miniseries. So like, you have great talent in these platforms, and then what does Disney have behind them? They have, and also because Bob Iger also like laid off a couple thousand Disney employees.
Yikes!
I mean that's typical. That's typical job policy when you lose a lot of money with a subscriber, because you said like 2 million, and then if you add that up by like $8 to the $20, depending on what bundle that they have, that's a lot of money that Disney quote unquote lost. Yeah. So of course, regular people like us that are working on the company are losing their job. So that's unfortunate.
It's crazy. I'm like, bruh, I Disney Plus is weird. I barely use it, but only for something like if I'm going to rewatch like a Marvel.
Because I remember it was becoming like, I guess, king at the start of its reign, because it was cheap. It was $7 or $6 or $7 a month. It had like a large library. Of course, like the thing it lacked was like new content, but everyone was just loving it. And now it's just like there's just nothing there. There's just nothing there to like gravitate towards.
Yeah, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur dropped, but that's like a niche audience. That's only for certain people.
Yeah, but no one gives a shit about Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. I don't.
I do. Okay, I do. Okay, go watch Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, please. Please watch Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. I am excited. I see a lot of Creed stuff, and
talking about the boxing movie.
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
I still feel indifferent about it. I still feel indifferent about the franchise right now. Nothing against Michael B. Jordan, because it wasn't his call, but like how they basically just said "fuck you" to Sylvester Stallone. I personally take that like to heart, because that's literally the movie franchise that literally saved his life.
Right.
So like to not even have him attached to it as a producer of some sort, it's like kind of fucked up, personally.
Yeah, I think he should be the part of it always, forever and always.
But I will watch it because it's Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut, and I want to see how he directs a movie.
Right.
Because we know how what's his name that did the Black Panthers? What was his name?
Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler.
So like Coogler has a specific way he films, and it's beautiful. I mean, because if you saw Fruitvale Station and then the Black Panther movies, like there's a specific way he films, and it's really, really good. It's really unique to him. And I'm curious on like what's Michael B. Jordan's directorial like vision, because like each director, when you get a Christopher Nolan film, you're going to get nothing but practical effects. You're going to get film grain. You're going to have Hans Zimmer in the music score usually, and another one's like Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright right away. Quick cuts and music. Music is a big prevalent place in his movies. Yes. So like I'm curious on like how what type of style he is, and like who he was, because if he's saying it is true, like if Creed 3 is going to be like an anime, I'm wondering, is he getting inspiration from Japanese directors? Because if that's the case, then that's going to be cool, interesting type of thing to it. But I mean, I'm excited. I love the acting cast, Jonathan Major and him. So I'm curious on how that's going to go.
Jonathan Major is just an amazing thing. Speaking of John, I love him. He's the dude. I mean, he was eating 6,000 calories. He was killing it. And working
for
out
that role?
For Creed. Yeah, twice a day.
You think he juiced?
I don't know. It sounds sus. I don't know. It sounds sus. I'm not saying he does, but he looked.
Look, at the end of the day, juicing has a weird has a negative stigma. A stigma, because no matter what, you still have to do the work, and the work is hard.
That's what I'm kind of like.
The work is hard, bro.
He also has the time. He also has you know what I mean? He has the time, and he has sleep. He has all that stuff. He has to do all that stuff.
That's discipline, bro. That's discipline. No matter what,
so he might do it, but
it just gives you the edge, but you still have to do the work no matter what. Like that's the thing that people just don't understand when you're working out, especially when you're trying to get fit.
But you're not going to get the same results as somebody else unless you put in the work. You have to give up a lot of discipline and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm down. But Fantastic Four is going to be filming in 2024 early.
Who's the director?
Nobody. I don't have one yet, do we? No, it's the guy from. Wait, I said wait. It's trying to do a weird movie. It's not. My boy dropped out. My man dropped out though. Wait. Matt Shakeman.
From what?
The film will release November 8th, 2024.
Okay, sure.
Therefore begins filming early 2024. Okay, but how's it gonna? But what?
Well, they probably got this, bro. But remember, it's going to be a bunch of green screen or blue screen, and they probably have the script done. So like all that's probably finished. Because like filming is probably like the I think filming is probably the least amount of work. And plus, they're formulaic like studios, so they got everything on the bag. Like they know what they want.
I'm excited. A Quiet Place Day 1 has begun filming. Well, it's
so we're getting a prequel now?
I'm not mad. They're all good. So they're all good. Not mad. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad. I'm not mad.
I feel like it was just good with just the first one. Like now I feel like they're just doing a bit too much.
You like the second one?
It was good, but like I just still like I feel like you hit a good niche like with the first one. Like
Nine goes in it, and the one of the Wolf brothers are in it. So it's pretty good. I mean, that's a good cast. Lisa Juice directed it. John Krasinski directed it, so I trust him. Okay, and a sequel, I Know What You Did Last Summer, in the works with Jennifer Kay and Tim Robinson to direct. Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. and talks to come back.
But didn't they do a TV show?
Yeah.
But like also it's like it's been like what 20 plus years. Like I hate sequels.
You can do it, but like the original cast has to come back.
Yeah, bro, but it's just gonna be a bunch of nostalgia trip and it's just gonna be kind of lackluster.
Only person I think Scream is the only one that I've done it like my favorite.
Yeah, well, Scream is also done consistently sequels.
Yeah,
it's not like they did Scream 1.
Good. Like
they haven't done Scream 1 and then took like 30 years to do like Scream 2.
I'm excited for Scream. I don't dislike it. I want more, but we got Scream 6 coming.
You're gonna get Scream 7 probably.
Yeah, 7. I think it's 7. Yes, Scream is 7. Scream 7 is coming next. They already have it greenlit, I think. I think Neve Campbell's going to be in Scream 7. I'm just going to be in Scream 6, though. That's going to be weird. But she has to be. Like, I feel like it's a ruse. Anywho. She might be the killer. I'd be really sad if she was. But anywho. I have to do this. I have to tell you this. But, I guess Royal Street George Clooney is going to return as the Batman in a Flash movie. But that's not true because James Gunn debunked it. Shout out to James Gunn for debunking things on Twitter. He is the king of talking. That's what I like about James Gunn. So he said they're going to get a new actor for Batman. Will he be Flash? We don't know.
We talking about like Michael Keaton's not going to be Batman?
Yeah, Michael Keaton not going to be DC Studios Batman. Also, there's been a lot of rumors that things have changed in the Flash. Like a lot of things been moving around. Stuff's been moving around. Stuff been cut, chopped and screwed. So we'll also see what happens in that movie. But I got questions. The trailer drops today. If you're a Super Bowl, all the trailers dropping. I want to see all of them. I'm excited for the Flash. That's my most anticipated comic book movie of all time. Flash. It's been since I'm like, come on, man. Can we get it? Can we get it? I want it. I need it now. But yeah. But the Flash is up to no good. We'll see. And Ezra Miller, it's tough because it's like, bruh. If he is convicted, it's 26 years. If he is convicted, 26 years. But also, James Gunn shows some stuff about Creature Commando, Swamp Thing being Creature Commando. James Gunn, I like how he's interacting with the fans, but I feel weird. This DCEU thing is going to be crazy. Also, Zack Snyder has stated that he has no interest in making any DC movie, which is fine. If I would ask to do Creature Commando, that'd be cool. Or Authority. Zack Snyder directed Authority?
He's done. Let him do his Netflix shit. Let him do what he wants.
Okay. I love Zack Snyder. By the way, I love you, Zack. Please come on the show. Please, I love you. You're my favorite human being. Please come on the show. Come on the Power of Friendship. One day, Zack Snyder. The man, the myth, the legend, Zack motherfucking Snyder. That's what I'm going to say. Okay? But, all right. I guess we'll talk about. Well, okay, we'll do you. First two episodes, you. All right, what do you think?
Yeah. Well, you haven't watched it all?
Speaking of that, hold on. He also did you see the sent you about the intimate scenes?
Oh yeah, and like I saw like the like the fan reaction towards that. It was like 50-50 split. So a lot of people were saying that that like just because you're a male doesn't mean like you have like you know doesn't negate your value as like a self individual. Saying that like he should deny sex scenes, like that's okay. And like I get that, but when your character that you're playing as is literally based off of stalking and being obsessed with women, like sex is a big deal. And like when people are saying that like a lot of the sex scenes literally didn't matter, understand this: that the original show was on Lifetime, and Lifetime was a sex crazy shit. Also, I mean, like, sex is a big deal, like, in general. I mean, like, usually a lot of those times that he was having sex with certain characters, it was literally to stop them from looking more or, you know, I guess take advantage of them, like, get him under his wrap. So, I mean, there was, like, maybe a few sex scenes, but, like, there was nothing, like, crazy aggressive like all the others. And personally, like, as an actor, I don't know, man. I feel like it feels conflicted. It's just like you're kind of denying yourself to fully engage into your full potential. Like, personally. And, like, I get it. I mean, he probably just wants to, you know, he just doesn't feel comfortable being married, even though he was technically married back then.
Right.
So but maybe he's just kind of just done. But, like, I don't know. I feel like personally it's just a disservice as to the character because that kind of just limits the character to what he can do, and his character is deplorable, likable though, because you all root for him at the end. I mean, but I don't know. I still feel like it's kind of I don't know what happened.
He walling. You got stopped.
But I enjoyed it. Obviously, I am not at all a big fan of the whole splitting the last season to parts. I think that's a fucking shitty, terrible ass like marketing gimmick. I fucking absolutely hate. Also, I think that like the whole theme of this show, of this season, is literally something we've all watched. Literally, we just watched this entire story in a movie that we just recently watched called Knives Out, Glass Onion. And guess what? That was produced and distributed by, guess what? Netflix. Same thing as you. So I really feel like it's literally Knives Out, but like with you. It's literally a murder mystery with the socially elites. That's exactly what Knives Out 2 was. So I don't know. I'm getting kind of burnt out with this whole narrative of murdering the rich. I think it's really overplayed. I mean, we've seen the same shit in Murders in the Building, and that's on Hulu. Like, I don't know. It's kind of getting overplayed personally, and that's like Hollywood's new gimmick, which is contradictory because they make a lot of money about killing people like themselves, but people love it because people hate rich people. Because people are jealous and envious about rich people. I don't fucking know, bro. But yeah, that's my two takes. I enjoyed it, but the reveal was just like, I'm wondering how it's gonna go. Personally, it holds no bars to like season 2. Season 2 is still personally my favorite.
2 and 3 are my favorite. 2 and 3 are my favorite. I run episodes back just to hear Love. I love Love, man. Even though she's a bad person, but I love that. Oh my, that actor, Victoria Vercelli. Prime milk right there. Prime milk. Her, Mia Goth, and Anya Joy. Oh, I love you. That's my problem. If you don't know what my problem is, that is my problem. I'm so sorry. She said, "How come you don't love me anymore?" I was like, "Oh no."
We all heard that, huh?
Yeah, this is rough. Oh man. Oh, I love that show. That explains so much. All right. That explains so much. Benny. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Anyway, I guess talk about the laugh about which is probably the best show I've seen in a long time. I cried on the episode, even though I knew I don't know what was gonna happen, but it's like I kind of knew like a lot, and it's weird to watch with somebody else, and they're like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna be rough." And then like stuff they said on the inside episodes, it's kind of like foreshadowing of why part 2 happened. Or what happened in part 2. It kind of made me feel like, oh, okay, this is why stuff happened in part 2. And I'm like, oh, okay. Makes sense. But yeah, part 2 is going to hurt. I don't care what anybody says. This world.
Yeah, but depending like how they're going to change it, if they change, like when that happens.
What they did to Ellie instead of Joel? That'd be crazy, right?
That'd be the dumbest shit ever.
I'm a madman.
Because literally, The Last of Us is all about Ellie. She's literally the main character. She's the driving sole purpose of the entire series.
Do you think the world will hate it after this? Okay,
what?
Okay. A Red Wedding reaction or Glenn reaction? You think you get for season 2?
Probably a Glenn reaction. Not Red Wedding, because only one person dies. Red Wedding is like a whole load of people dying.
Right.
It's, I don't know. I mean, I'm expecting it. It's still gonna suck though, but obviously he will be like the character will still be in flashbacks and shit like that. So
right.
But now you watched the episode 5, right?
4 and 5.
4 and 5. You watched it. So like. Yep. I don't. How do you feel about the making Sam fucking a death mute?
ASL?
Yeah.
It's not bad. Not bad. It was different. Because I was like, I don't remember being deaf. Was he not deaf?
No, he wasn't. So, like, I think that's just them trying to be, I don't know, super inclusive, which is a little bit weird because, like, you've made this character even more hopeless than he already was, technically, in the game because he was still a little kid. I personally wasn't a big fan of it just because like you literally just nerfed this character that was already weak. But I don't fucking know. I literally didn't change the outcome what happened, and you know it still was sad though. What happened. But this series is just like literally making this like World War Z a little bit.
Okay.
If you know, well, I mean, yeah, especially at the end, like how fucking just brutal that shit was.
That was brutal, bro. I was like, oh my god.
And I will say this: The Last of Us, like, it's based off a video game, but like, I will commend the entire team. Like, yeah, we'll introduce some interesting, cool characters. But if you're a fan of the game, gotta know that these people won't survive. So like when you have newbies watching the show, it's like so funny because you see their reaction. They're like, "Why they have to kill them?" It's like literally in the name, Last of Us.
Last of Us.
Just a wave of death coming towards them, and it was really cool. I'm a little like I'm wondering why, and I don't know if it's because of budgetary reason, but like we don't really see a lot of the infected, and I'm wondering if they really like were limited with like their budget, just because like in the game you see a lot of infected in the game. They're always either divided by, you'll either see a lot of infected in one part or a lot of humans in one part, but like you got a nice balance of both. And I feel like in this show, we only really see a lot of humans. And it's a little bit weird because, like, when we do see infected, it's usually in the sense of this, where we see, like, a big-ass fucking tsunami of them, like what we did in episode 2.
Right.
And then episode 2, we saw that. And then episode 5, we saw that. But, like, episode 4, there was, like, no infected. But there was a reason why. They explained why. Because they all got driven down below. But I feel like that was also, like, a budgetary reason why they maybe had to do that. Episode 3, we only saw 2 infected, and that was a flashback for Bill, and we saw the only infected in that was walking that got killed by the the shotgun, and then the one that Ellie killed stabbing in the head. So like you have 2 episodes already that had very limited amount of infected, and the only time we really see them is in big clumpers, and I'm like, I really wish that we get more of like. You know, like I don't know, like a healthy balance. Because I'm tired of like just seeing only humans. Because I'm like, also the big staple of the show is the clickers. That's like the iconic villain in the series. So like, I really hope that they like, I don't know, add more infected. Because, bro, they look really good. Like when you see them up close, they're really good. Like the little girl that killed the homegirl at the end, when she was doing that weird. No, I know that, yeah. Like, the fact that they use real people, but, like, how acrobatic she was, like, and how fucked up she looked. Like, I love the infected, like, how they look. And I want more of that. That's the only thing that's really yeah. That's the only thing that's, like, literally bugging me about the show right now is the lack of infected in it.
Oh, you'll see more at least one every episode or something.
Well, like, I don't want to see just 1 or 2. I want to see, like, a couple. Like, I want to see some more infected. Like, and, like, the fact that we're not seeing that much is a little annoying. But, like, I don't fucking know. And I guess, like, when they do show them, they're, like, CGI. Like, the ones that are running, they're CGI. And I guess it's just so much prosthetics. But I'm like, then again, it's just like, why make a show and not do it? You know what I mean? Not do it as much. That's my only gripe with the entire show. Everything else is just phenomenal. Bella Ramsey as Ellie is fucking phenomenal. I'll say that right here.
I was like, here we go. The joke book. I remember the joke book very well. I love it. It's the best. I'm excited. Bella Ramsey's good. The CGI looks actually really good. Everything's really good. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah. Like, I couldn't tell what was what. It's cool. So, but I do like the prosthetics, and I watched the Inside Episode show a lot, but I thought the bloater wasn't CGI. Was the bloater CGI?
Yeah, no, right? It was.
It was the person.
I mean, it could have been like, it could have been mocap, but it was definitely CGI.
Okay. It was crazy looking. It was crazy. I got a little nervous. And with the bloater,
the bloater did its iconic kill. Like if you ever got killed by a bloater, it'll grab you by the top of your mouth and then just rip your head off. That's really funny.
Which is pretty godlike. Which is dope. I thought it was great. We want more clickers. How many episodes is it? 9?
I think it's 8. And right now, story wise, they're in the right story, like right part, because like literally at the end of the Sam and Henry arc, they go to Jackson County, Wyoming. So technically, that's the midway point, and we're on episode 5, technically the midway point. So, I'm not sure if we're going to get the Ellie background story per se, because I know we have to have that flashback of the entire how Ellie got infected. Yeah, we see those two, because it's literally Rue's sister that plays as her. Yeah, but yeah, I'm wondering. Hopefully, more of the episodes start like have more of the length of the Bill episode, like an hour and 20 minutes, because like I just love it. Love the show so much.
I love it too. I want part 2, like ASAP. They better be filming that like now.
Nah, because like the thing about part 2 is I don't know, because like remember it's a 4-year time skip. And also, like, from Ellie in Last of Us Part 1 to Ellie in The Last of Us Part 2, she literally grows up. She's as tall as Joel. And I don't know. Like, I don't know, like, what they'll do. I mean, like, I don't know.
Bella Ramsey's 19.
Well, I know that, but
I'm trying to think.
I don't like. No, I mean, technically, canonically, Last of Us Part 2, Ellie in Last of Us Part 2 is 19 to 20, so she's that age. It's just like I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know if they will like. I mean, they could do it. Obviously, they could do it. I'm wondering, like, obviously, it won't come out next year. It won't. So, people right now do not think that's going to come out next year. It'll probably film late next year. Because remember, a lot of these actors have to, they do other roles. So, you'll probably get it maybe late 2024 or maybe early 2025. That's what I would just say. That's my prediction, just because like they have other obligations, and I think they would like to have like some distance in between part 1 and part 2, just so actors can look older. I don't fucking know. That's just my guess. I'm just guessing.
Hey, spin, baby.
I could be totally fucking wrong, and also like the set pieces in the Last of Us Part 2 are way bigger and in so many different like locales. I mean, a big chunk of the entire game is in Seattle, in the city, but then you also have like they go to California. They have a bunch of flashbacks to different parts of like Jackson County and shit like that. But it's just such a bigger set piece. You have that whole segment with Abby and that weird like that weird raider group, that weird like hunter raider group. Like, you remember that? Like the people that are like they act like fucking cavemen almost. Like they speak in whistles. Yeah, it's so fucking weird. Yeah, but like that whole set piece when you basically burn down their entire village is amazing. So like the set pieces are, it's gonna be way more expensive for season 2. But honestly, with how much this show is generating so much like talk and so much viewership, their HBO is just going to give them that budget, whatever they need for the next one, because it's going to win an Emmy of some sort. It's going to be a winner of some sort, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. So I'm excited. I'm really curious because Neil Druckmann stated that Last of Us Part 3 has a possibility of happening. Most likely it's going to happen. You just don't, like, it's going to happen. There's going to be a Last of Us Part 3. It's going to be with Ellie, most likely. I think the Abby story is probably done just because her and, I forget his name, they've reached that Firefly settlement base. They're good. But Ellie's story, I'm really curious on how they're going to move forward with her losing her ability to play guitar, losing her love, losing everything, literally ending up what she didn't want to be. Like this episode has showed us, is alone, and she's alone. So I'm curious on if it's going to be a recovery story, because remember, story 1 was finding hope. It was hope, and episode 2, part 2 was rage and hatred, and 3 might be recovery and forgiveness. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I love The Last of Us. I like talking about it. It's my favorite video game franchise of all time. Well, my favorite game of all time, Last of Us 1. But, yeah, I love it.
Damn. Hey, I'm excited. I love the show. I get teary-eyed and it's just like, I'm like, whoa. From the game? Okay. The set pieces, I love how they walk in just looks so sick, man. The music. Last of Us, I'm down. Give us Last of Us 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? No, I'm kidding. Just give us 3. Because that Ellie thing sounds very compelling, the story. But I loved it, man. I love it. But first, before we end the show.
Ellie's probably one of the greatest female characters of all time. One of the greatest characters of all time. No matter how many people say Joel is probably up there. I love Joel. But I personally think Ellie just has more weight into the story. Has way more weight into the story. Mm-hmm. But what am I reading? I'm still reading this book. it's called the Atlas Six. It's like a dark academia school. It's like think of Harry Potter, but with like hornier young adults, basically.
Like the magicians.
Yeah, but it's like it's a secret society of like magician school, but with young adults, basically like in their 20s, trying to scheme each other. Yeah. Cool. What about you?
I've been reading. I read Nightwing, which is good. Nightwing is good. Superman, Son of Kal-El. I caught up on that. I just read through a lot of comics. I'm going to like fix my list because Dawn of DC is coming, and I want to be reading a lot more stuff. I dropped a lot of X-Men. But X-Men is like a lot, bro. It's so much.
Like what? So 27 different X-Men books or some shit.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm gonna pick certain X-Men I like to read from there. But we'll see. Yeah, man. I'm just trying to cut down on my books. Trying to feel like like I actually like reading, like condensing down to like what I'm like reading. Sometimes I'm like, but I do want to read more Superman. I want to see what they do with Superman next. Yeah. But yeah. What are you listening to, my brother?
Oh shit, bro. I've been on this weird like 90s rock, 90s rap. Like I've been listening to a lot of Tupac, a lot of Ghetto Boys, a lot of fucking Nas, a lot of just old like hip hop. I don't know why. That's just been in my head lately. It's been giving me really nostalgic from, like, I don't know, just back in the day when life was a little bit simpler. What about you?
I've been all over the place, but, oh my God, the song is K-pop song on TikTok has got me fucking in shambles. I fucking love this song. Even though I can't stand it, but it comes like, oh my God, oh my God. That song, OMG, is amazing. What's this to? Tech Nine, but it's some Tech Nine, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, nothing much crazy to that. The K-pop song stuck in my head. Oh my God! And they do the dance. But yeah, that's pretty much at it. I haven't been listening much. Same old. Taylor Swift is me. I'm the problem is me. Everyone agrees. Hey,
you love your Taylor Swift.
What? Yeah, Taylor Swift. A little Taylor Swift. She got her music is alright. Not bad. I like what just popped me. I like her soul song. I'm not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. She's a bit overrated, but it's fine. I still love her. I love you. But yeah, that's it for the show, guys. Episode 87 in the bank. Alright. I'll tell you where I can find me. Sailor Gaze 18, TikTok, YouTube, all over. Your mom's house, your dad's house, wherever. We're going to be all over. We're worldwide, baby. Mr. Worldwide. Benny, where can they find you, baby?
They can find me on Instagram at Benny J. Blanco and on Twitter at the Benny J. Blanco. And my book is on Amazon called Benny Boy. That's BENNIEBOY! Exclamation point, mark, whatever. Whoa!
Buy it. Buy the book. Buy the book now. Next. Like this, please. Give us 5 or 2 likes. With 5 or 2 likes. Like, but why haven't you hit the like button yet? Thank you for listening. Drink your water. Tell your friends you tell your mom you love them. Advice for the day is choose what is choosing you, okay? Choose what is choosing you, okay?
Go Birds.
Get that text back, and go Birds. If you don't get that text back, don't worry about that, okay? We love you, okay? We will text you. We love you. Go Birds. Let's go. Have a great day. Peace.
Love you.
All right, love you too. Make sure I put that, but I think I might do it wrong today.